and it's usually one that, and I heard this, is that, we've got to get back to our culture. We've got to get people back into the office. Well, let me clarify something. You and I have a dynamic of working together, even though we are doing a recording via Zoom. We still have our own cultural norms about how we tee up the meeting, how we talk about an agenda, how we move through information. That is an example of a virtual culture norm as well. So many people have been, I don't want to say the word delusional because that's not the right word, foggy or unclear with how do I create a culture with 100% virtual workforce. I have lots of clients that are 100% virtual workforce now. And so we do team building on Zoom and on Teams. We do problem solving, and we do our hiring, our onboarding. Is it a little bit more challenging? It's challenging because it's different. It's not challenging because it's necessarily harder. It's challenging because it's a change for us. It's not what we're used to. And no matter who you are and how much you love change or not, being able to communicate as effectively virtually, it is harder, but it's not impossible. We just have to reset what a cultural norm is when we communicate and collaborate, because collaborating via Zoom is different than collaborating when I'm standing beside you in the office. But they're both opportunities for collaboration. We just have to clarify what is the culture norm virtually when we collaborate versus when we're in person and when we collaborate. Both require meetings, both require clarity of expectations, both require a lot of information, both require automated tools and processes in order to be effective and efficient. So they're just different. It's not impossible, it's just different. What makes it harder is that it's different, and it's not the norm for us. If we started in the office and we've moved virtual, it's a shift. So I have to go back to, how are we creating awareness? How are we creating the win for the desire? Then how do we create the knowledge? How do we create the accountability? And then how do we come back and measure it and to make sure that we're staying on the same page from our results? So I know I'm beating a dead horse here, that in-person, virtual, hybrid all have cultures. We just have to maybe work a little bit different because it's different. Not impossible. Culture norms are still there and highly effective. I'm immediately thinking of a marketing team that I work with that they've got Canada, Mexico, and throughout the United States, and they have roughly 55 employees. Highly effective, engaging, successful marketing team, 100% virtual.